Mad Bus Driver here. Brothers, and the ladies, and the haters that are watching. I wanted to ask a question. Why are there so many white men that are jealous and offended by black men sleeping, engaged, married to Asian women? Why are white men so offended by black men with Indian, Pakistani, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Southeast Asian from the Philippines, Indonesian women? Now these are white men, brothers. These are white men. So why would a white man be worried if a black man is nutting up in a Chinese girl? The reason why I asked this question, brothers, is because I came across, because I do my research, I came across when I'm typing in Chinese women with black men, or Chinese women black men, I periodically put in special keywords to find certain things. I came across a web page, and I'm going to have the link to it below so you can go directly to it. It's an article and has a video where they've done a little small documentary on the city of Guangzhou in China. It's an industrial city, a training city. And in China, this industrial training city has a lot of Africans there, sub-Saharan Africans that live there. And the reason why is because China is a big trading partner with certain countries in Africa. And so a lot of these Africans come to China and they purchase products very cheap and they sell it back into Africa. Well, guess what, brothers? Those Nigerian gents, those other Africans out there are good with the mouthpiece and they know how to hustle. Well, there's a growing trend, an alarming rate of Chinese women marrying African men and producing offspring. To the point now that China has its first generation, the mainland China has its first generation of interracial children coming up, under 10 years of age. Thousands of them in that part of China. The first ever for mainland China, ever since it became the land of Qin. That's where China comes from, the Emperor Qin. Anyway, so, brothers. So, when you watch this article, I don't believe it has much comments on it, but if you were to type in Chinese women, black men, and you go and click on the video spot in the Google bar, it'll show you a video by Live Links that shows images of Chinese women with black men. The first one is a Chinese woman standing next to an Indian man, but I understand, I guess he's dark as a African man, so they consider him black, whatever. But the rest of them are truly with sub-Saharan African men. And when you go to the bottom, there's like 200 some comments on there. And the vast majority of these comments are from white men that are just outright racist and hating. They use that whole line, once you go black, and the parents want their daughters to have a future, and and children, just this stupid racial bullshit that they want to appropriate. Oh, Ebola, AIDS, things like that. These are white men. White men want to lie to you, tell you, oh, my Asian girlfriend, or my wife, when I married her, before I married her, when she came to my country, I asked her, would she ever be with a black man? She said, yes. And then after seeing the black man here in America, she now says she doesn't want to be near him, and she doesn't want her children to ever come across them and stuff like that and marry them. Dumb shit. First of all, if that's true, you gotta understand. You see all these white women with black men here in the United States of America? Odds are high that if you have a daughter and you're gonna go up there and fill her head with that old bullshit, she's gonna probably end up with a brother. Just because you're stupid like that. Anyways, I keep trying to tell you, brothers is out here hustling global. And you need to. Now, down in the comments of this on this live link video, well, not even a video, it's just a live link page about the same subject I was looking at on another video, on another site. Brothers, white dudes is talking about how it's happening in Japan. How it's happening in Japan, how Okinawa, all those Japanese girls are messing with the brothers and stuff like that in the service industry, or you know, in the Navy and stuff like that. And also the fact that the Africans are coming in, and ever since the economy collapsed, all the Westerners left their businesses, and then the Africans came in and opened up shops, and of course they're wifing up Japanese girls. And I've seen articles previously that said Japan has become like a heaven for African men because they come in there, and a lot of African brothers, as soon as they arrive, within 2 weeks of arrival, they get married to a Japanese woman because they're going to get their equivalent of a green card or whatever it is. Brothers, it's worldwide. And soon we're going to start cracking into Mongolia, Kazakhstan. It's a worldwide phenomenon. Brothers, these white guys are complaining about what's going on down in Australia. Now, they already have aboriginals down there, the traditional blacks down there, but now Africans are moving into Australia. And of course, the black men there are in high demand down there in Australia, as they are in other parts of the world. They're not going to stop us, haters. You're watching this video, I know you can come in and say it's not important, but it is because you're watching this video. I know your haters gonna come in and hate and come up with some statistics, come up with some bullshit. You can't, you know, fool me with it. I know where to get the information. I know what the deal is. I've seen the articles. I've seen the data. When you are a group of men that's creating a whole new culture in a land that has been predominantly one singular culture, one singular ethnic group, and you are creating a whole new ethnic group in that country, you are moving some serious weight. And this is what the white man fears. You see, Asia's been white man's playground for hundreds of years now. He's been sailing over, the Dutch, the British, the Spanish, and having his way with all the women over there. Again, like I tell you, it's due to the fact of power. They can have those women due to the fact of power. So when a brother comes over there with all the hate that the missionaries taught, you know, all the racist shit that the missionaries taught the Asians over there, and all the bullshit in the media that you see, brothers can still cut through that shit like a hot knife through butter and get what we want to get. Now, some of them you might say, hey, some of them are butt ugly, or they're not really that cute. But come on now, let's be 100. Because I've seen a lot of white guys walking around with not very good looking Asian women. So, you know, you're just with her because she's Asian. She has the Asian features. She may be skinny. And so, you know, you have your fetishes taken care of. But when you see a black man do it, it bothers you. Again, that's why you go to those porn sites and you stalk that shit, looking for videos with brothers fucking Asian girls, looking for videos with brothers of fucking white girls, looking for videos with brothers of fucking Indian girls, and leave your comments of hate. It's because you're insecure like that. And that's why I love making these videos, to fuck with you. And to spread the words with the brothers out there. And to tell them, and to let them know that they have options, and so they don't have to fall into that trap of the big booty bimbo. And they go out and be free. This is why I do what I do. SYSBM Brothers. Go click on the link that's going to be below. Go read the article, go watch the video, and then go do your own research. And you will see what I've seen. Dude, I mean, listen. When you got 20 to 200,000, it's most likely more because a lot of them brothers is hiding after their visas run out. And you're moving heavy. Because one brother, he gets in a relationship with one girl, and of course he's going to marry her. They're going to have children. And these Nigerians or these Kenyans, they come from a culture where polygamy is great, and it's an accepted practice. So they're going to go out and they're going to wife up something else. And they're going to do this all over town, and they're going to have a gay